2 weeks have come and gone. It's off to week 3, and we're underway on EA Sports. On the return, Tony Pollard from his end zone. And we will not see a run back on the opening kickoff. This will be a touchback. First down, Prescott. And he's going to have to eat this one as down he goes. Work to be done here on 2nd and 16 after the sack. Off the play fake, Prescott. He'll fire deep downfield for Lamb. Well, this is taken in. It's complete. Touchdown, Cowboys. CD Lamb, 81 yards. And the Cowboys on just 2 plays have taken the lead. Extra point right down the middle. And that makes the score 7-0. Out is the kickoff unit as they run up and send this one away. This taken in at the goal line. And they'll get him down inside the 30 at the 27. Hurts and the Eagles come up here 1st and 10 at their own 27. Sanders on first down, not finding much of anything there as he might have gotten back to the line of scrimmage, and that's it. Well done from a safety to come up there at the line of scrimmage. Nice tackle, too.
Yeah, he actually played into his position, didn't he? He's the strong safety. That means being near the line of scrimmage, cleaning up the run game, almost an extra linebacker, and he relishes the opportunities to put a big hit on a runner.
So the completion there, and CD, as we know, trying to defend against an NFL quarterback, that's one thing. Trying to defend against a mobile NFL quarterback, that's quite another. What's the plan here defensively?
Well, the pass rush has to still try and get to him, and especially the guys on the edge, but they're going to go maybe a count slower, right? They want to make sure they don't get too far upfield where he steps up and takes off through a lane. The same is true for those interior guys as well. So you've got to change it up with him. Try and keep him hemmed into the pocket.
Hurts fumbles it. It's picked up by the Cowboys. And they'll take over inside the 45 at the 44-yard line. There are 2 words that we hear coaches say all of the time. One starts with a B, one starts with an S, ball security.
And they preach it. They have it up in meeting rooms, right? You see the signs. They talk about it all the time. But still, when you've got defenders out there who are preaching, hey, we're going to take the ball away from you, no matter what position you play, you've got to take care of the run. Someone sharp in this game. I mean, a touchdown pass on the first drive and comes right back, and he's flinging it around really well here.
Really nice throw there to pick up the first down. You kind of just feel a laser focus and confidence about him, and I think we saw that this week, didn't we? Talking to him and the coaches, they felt good about his performance coming up.
Yeah, I was really impressed with that last practice we saw when they went through 2-minute drill, when they went through all the different situations. Ball hardly hit the ground, and I thought, yeah, he might be locked in for this one.
So here's a 1st and 10 now, down inside the 20.
47's the mic.
And he'll get this down only to the 18. Just a yard on the first down carry, so it's 2nd and 9.
Well, they didn't get a whole lot out of that one, but I think you got to continue to try and run it and try and keep the defense honest.
You mean, or else they'll just sit back, dare you to throw it on every down?
Yeah, you get your quarterback hit a lot that way, too.
the play fake. Pollard out to his left. Looking left side, he's got it. Complete. So back-to-back plays, each get nothing. And that'll lead here to a third down. The defense loves to hang their hat on that, don't they? You get a guy that catches the ball, but you stop him for no gain.
Without a doubt, because they're also used to trying to catch people after the catch, and they miss. And that turns into what? A huge play. We've seen it so many times. In this case, though, catch was made, put down right on the spot.
On third down, it's Prescott. And that's going to be incomplete. The coverage too good there. The contact popped the ball free, and it's fourth down. And his kick here is good. And the lead moves to 10-zip. So they recovered the fumble, but ultimately could not take advantage of the short field. Definitely
a lost opportunity right there. I mean, they were in prime position to put 6 on the board. Ended up settling for 3.
The Eagles offense set to begin their next drive. And last time they coughed it up, led to a field goal. They're fortunate that it only led to a field goal, but still, they're not happy about it.
Could you sense it?
Oh, into a sea of defenders and intercepted. Picked off by Malik Hooker. And this one will be returned to right around the 38-yard line. The CD, I know it's just his second year in the league as a quarterback, but that's going to be one when he flips on the tape. He's like, I shouldn't have thrown that ball.
No doubt about it, and his coaching staff will be emphatic about he shouldn't have thrown that ball. But remember, second year, as you noted, on-the-job training, so he's got to take this feedback that he's getting, negative or otherwise, and turn it into positives moving forward.
A loss of a yard there to start out. That leads to a 2nd and 11. Now Prescott. Well, he tries to force it in, and it's intercepted. Picked up by Steven Nelson. And the Eagles are going to take possession here at their own 47-yard line. Unfortunately for him, if last week was any indication, we knew a pick was coming at some point. Last week it was interception after interception, and here we go again.
We actually quit counting last week at a certain point because I thought I was going to run out of fingers, all right, because I'm not all that skilled as a mathematician. But you're right. It felt like a matter of time, and you got to think the guys on defense, they couldn't wait for this opportunity after what they saw on tape. I have to admit, I'm excited by that play call and the end result because this is a team that's down big early in the first quarter, and a lot of teams will just panic, abandon the playbook, and just start firing the ball all over the place. It's way too early for that. Stick to what works for you.
Down double digits, and we talked about their game plan being both running and passing there. You're right. They're sticking to the game plan, getting the ground game going.
A lot of football left to be played.
It's a 2nd down run with Sanders. And not much. Maybe a yard down to the 23. And not much on that run, Charles.
No, that's exactly the way to execute a run blitz there. They guessed correctly that they would move the ball on the ground, honed in on it, and stopped them. Mark that down for a win in the defense's column.
Throwing is Hurts. And he fires one that's intercepted. Picked off at the 13.
When a team's turned it over 3 times in the first half, we just look at the offense and say, guys, what are you doing? But instead, we really should be looking at the defense. They've created the takeaways. 2 interceptions, 1 caused fumble. They played awfully well swarming to the ball here in the first half.
About set for this next drive by the Cowboys offense. They go back to the air here after the INT on the last drive. No gain on the screen there at 2nd down.
Well, that was a simple throw and catch, but even with that completion, 0 yards gained, so they're behind schedule on down and distance.
I think they were hoping to get it to him. He could make a man or 2 miss, but that window closed quickly. And he gets this one to midfield before he's brought down.
Another catch for him there on this drive, Brandon, and it looks like they're going to utilize him out of the backfield any way they can. And that time they pick up a first down. So now on defense, do you assign a man to him and try and cover him before he gets going?
Prescott now from the 50. Swinging this out for Pollard. And he'll lose yardage here. Back at the 47.
That was well defended, and while it was a completion, it resulted in a loss of yardage. It's really, really hard for a running back to think to himself, I probably should have just dropped it and saved the yardage. It goes against the entire training that he's had his whole career.
They'll throw again. Prescott. That'll be taken in there by James Washington. And he is tackled inside the 40, not quite to the 35. 10-0 the score after one on EA Sports. Prescott off play action. Eagle pressure, too much this time. Down he goes. A sack by Brandon Graham. He's been doing that since he entered the league in 2010. The Cowboys going to use their second timeout now. So as they take it over, we step aside. The Eagles going to take the first of their timeouts. They'll have two remaining as we step aside here in this second quarter. After the sack, it's 2nd and 19, and the road gets a bit tougher from here. Here's Prescott. They'll set up the screen to Elliott. Give him 6 on the screen, but now it's 3rd down.
I like the thinking there because right after a sack, it can be a great time to call for a screen to your running back and use the eagerness of the defense against him. Able to gain some positive yards out of this one and make things a little bit easier for him on 3rd down.
The Eagles call on the extra defensive back here as they prepare for a stop on 3rd down. Prescott to throw it. He'll fire deep downfield for Lamb. And at the 7-yard line, the catch is made. A big connection on that one. 32 yards. Now a chance to make that big play really hurt. It's 1st and goal just outside the 5. Looking to throw. Prescott. And this is caught for a Cowboy touchdown. 2 first-half touchdown passes now for Dak Prescott. And the Cowboys will add on to their lead. No going for 2. They'll kick the point after. He's got it, and it's 17-0. The kickoff unit is out on the field, and they will send this one away. And Rager will not return it, so it'll come out to the 25 on the touchback. The Eagles offense set to begin their next drive. And 2 interceptions thrown here in this first half. You hear it, no matter the sport, they say the great athletes, they can kind of have a short-term memory, but that's easier said than done. Oh, and Hurts is going to be hit and taken down to the ground. That one will set him back nearly 10 yards here on 1st down of the sack. And they need to work to at least get some of this yardage back after the sack. 2nd and 19. He's going to look deep for Watkins. And that's going to be incomplete. Good effort there trying to take a shot, but it's 3rd down.
Well, as we get ready for third down, let's go back and recap here. The sack on the first play of this drive, that threw a wrench in what they were trying to accomplish because they were compelled to throw the ball on second down. A running play was not in the works. And that incompletion set up another passing down here on third and long.
Now on third and long, they'll look to throw. And that is incomplete. But the pressure there on third down, forcing the errant pass. Fourth down coming up. Here's the Eagles' new punter for 2021, Aaron Sipos, to punt it away. As the drive goes backwards, so he's on to punt it away. And not his best effort there, as this one's going to be spotted down just outside of the 40-yard line. They'll go with Pollard here on first down. And he'll work this forward for about 3 at second down. 3 yards on that last carry. Here's 2nd and 7. Prescott down, option right. And he got blown up. Losing yardage on the play back at the 44. Prescott. Pressure comes, and down he goes. The Eagles get there for the sack. Brandon Graham able to drop him that time for his 2nd sack of the evening. The veteran in his first year with the Cowboys, Brian Anger, on to punt, as he should be able to pin him back deep here with his first punt. And this returnable for Rager. 43-yard punt, but they get 9 back on the return. And the Eagles will be backed up deep to get the drive started as they take over 1st and 10. The Eagles offense set to begin their next drive. Now, early on, you know, Charles, every game could be called a measuring stick game. But I think when it comes within your division like this, it's a He's got a man. Complete. 20. Touchdown, Philadelphia. Quez Watkins, 88 yards. And the Eagles are able to strike quickly for 6. And, oh, it's no good on the PAT, so they can't add on here. And our score is going to stay right where it is. Now he's back out there to boom this one away, maybe with some frustration after the PAT miss. Pollard to return from the end zone. And ultimately, he stopped right where he would have been if he had simply gone down to a knee at the 25. The Dallas offense here set to begin the drive. They've got the lead. Last time had to punt it, though. What's the key to this drive?
I think it's leverage. The big guys up front. You know the motivational speech on the sideline is, guys, give us an opportunity. Protect the passer, create space for our runners, and let's go ahead and get these guys. Low man wins. Let's go do it on this drive.
We'll watch that leverage on this drive. 8 yards to go on 2nd down. And quickly to the outside. That's caught by Lamb. 1:58 left to play till we hit halftime. A reminder coming up just a few minutes from now, we'll send you to Jonathan Coachman and our crew in Orlando. Coach will have a look back at some of the stats and scores from yesterday's action. They still can't get it. And he will not throw it away. He goes out of bounds, well shy of the line of scrimmage, so that's a sack. Something of a rare incompletion. Remember, Charles, last week under 50% throwing the football. That's what he was, but he has turned that around in this game.
Last week was commonly known as a fluke. For him to be under 50%, not normal, not the usual. But to be up over 80%, that's extra time in practice, and that's throwing with extra confidence as well.
Throwing again on second down. Prescott to the right side and complete to Washington. 4 yards on the completion, and it sets up a third down. To the air again, Prescott. That is caught by Lamb. The Cowboys signal for their third and final timeout as they'll get a chance to talk it over after picking up the first down. So from the 36 now, 1st and 10. Now Prescott. And he'll toss this one incomplete. Seeing no options, he throws it away.
They've given up a few first downs on this drive, but getting the incompletion there, that should give them something to build on and maybe turn the tide.
A second down throw for Prescott. That one complete to Elliott. They do get a yard there, but only a yard. Leaves them with 3rd and 9 looming. Prescott now. Throwing the out route incomplete. That's Washington. And he will be marked down short of the first as they get to him at the 29. Now the Eagles will use the second of their timeouts as the clock will stop with 35 seconds to go in quarter number 2. And for the second time tonight, this field goal unit comes out here. Made his first. This now from 46 yards away. And this is right down the middle as he puts it through. And that will extend their lead even further. No problems in the field goal department so far. He's 2 for 2.
Pretty reliable here in this game, isn't he? And to me, that bodes well for them. If they need him late in the game, his confidence should be sky high.
And that one will bounce out of the back of the end zone, so we will start here at the 25. The Eagles offense set to begin their next drive. And with him down 2 scores, you wonder if they might try and put something together, even if it's just to get into field goal range. But first down, Hurts. He finds his tight end, Goddard. That's complete. The Eagles will take their 3rd and final timeout as they'll stop it with 27 seconds remaining here in the second quarter. So quickly all the way up at the 40-yard line. Hurts sets up to throw it. And for the 3rd time here in this half, it's intercepted. Picked up by Anthony Brown. And the Cowboys are going to take possession as they've got it at the 42-yard line. Boy, so another interception, CD. It feels like he's starting to unravel a little bit.
And as you would expect, still a work in progress here in his second season. He has to start ironing out some of these mistakes, though, because now his head coach, his offensive coaches, they have to evaluate whether you keep playing him and let him work through it, or you start thinking about going to his backup.
Here's a run on first down that doesn't accomplish anything. In fact, he's going to be tackled behind the line for a loss of 1. And this will go as a short gain on what will be the final act of this first half. So we have come to halftime here in Dallas with the Cowboys out in front. As we'll get you over to Orlando, where standing by is Jonathan Coachman. He has our EA Sports halftime report. It's the Eagles ready to see the football first, and they trail here as we resume action in this 3rd quarter. Fielded just outside the goal line and able to get this out to the 25. The Eagles offense set to begin their next drive. And they're on the short end of the scoreboard here. Charles, what adjustments, if any, do you think they need to make for the second half?
Well, paraphrasing the gold medal hockey winning coach Herb Brooks,
I just say you continue to play your game. Throw the ball. They had success doing it in the first half, so make sure you keep getting the ball to your playmakers, a little bit more to the perimeter perhaps, but above all, play your game.
On 1st and 10, it's Sanders, and he is going to be stopped cold behind the line of scrimmage. That's going to wind up a loss of a full 3 yards on 1st down. Behind the chains, 2nd and 13. Hurts. Sanders has it over the middle. And he'll get it out to midfield. Let's say, yeah, they'll spot it right at midfield at the 50. They'll try and run for it with Sanders. And he's going to have a 1st down as he's brought down at the 44-yard line.
I'm okay with the call there. In fact, I actually like it. I know they're down a couple of scores, but the running game worked in that situation. I would continue to go in that direction.
Now Sanders. Sanders, a 1st down, still going. And did he get in? No, down at the 1-yard line. After the big play, a chance to finish now on 1st and goal. Sanders. And they'll bring him down after just a short pickup. Only a yard that time, 2nd and goal.
He's had success on this drive, but not on this play.
Finally, they bowed up defensively. I think they were determined not to let him take it pretty much all the way down the field.
Yeah, it looks like they handled their run responsibilities correctly this time. What we call them run fits, everyone was in the right place.
On a sneak, it's Hurts. And he's going to be met at the line of scrimmage and taken down. Officially no gain on the sneak. Kind of a wasted play there, and now it's 3rd down. As he was met and dropped behind the line there.
I know they're going through all the possibilities right now, but the truth of the matter is a field goal doesn't do them a ton of good. It'd still be a 2-score game, so to me, go for it. Go for it boldly.
Can this defense hold them out? Here we go now, 4th and goal from the 2. Here's Hurts to throw. Escaping the pressure. And this is caught in the end zone by Jalen Reagor. Touchdown, Eagles. Jalen Reagor, his 1st touchdown here of the new campaign. And the Eagles have cut it back within a score. This time, the extra point up and good. And that'll cut the lead down to a touchdown. Now after the touchdown, here's Elliott on to kick it away. About set for this next drive by the Cowboys offense. And maybe some renewed pressure on this unit following the touchdown a moment ago. It's back to a 1-score game.
And because of that pressure, because it's now a 1-score game, they know this is where you need to slow the momentum change. Because otherwise, that could overrun your team. You got to be careful right here.
Ball on the 30. They'll come up with a 2nd and 5.
Switch it. Come on, switch it.
They'll run left with Pollard. And able to stay on his feet past the 30 to about the 33-yard line. Going to run again here with Pollard. And he'll lose yardage. Brought down at the 32. Now the offense is not leaving the field. They're going to stay out and go for it on 4th and 3. They'll run for it with Pollard. And he'll be stopped right at midfield.
Running lanes were at a premium in the first half, but he's able to find some room there, and he's hoping that that's a precursor of a big second half.
The 4th down run successful. Now they look to pay it off on 1st down. On play action, Prescott sliding out of the pocket. He's got his man. It's Gallup. Touchdown, Cowboys. 3 touchdown passes now for Dak Prescott. And the Cowboys, they push out in front further. Point after, right down the middle. And the lead now up to 14. Set now to kick this one away, and off it goes. And that one will bounce out of the back of the end zone, so we will start here at the 25. The Eagles offense set to begin their next drive. They did what they had to do to start this 3rd quarter, went down, got the touchdown to cut the lead, but the matching touchdown a moment ago, and we're right back where we started at halftime.
Yeah, you're exactly right, partner. They had a little bounce in their...
Shedding the tackler that gives him some room. And he'll have it past midfield almost to the 40 before being taken down. A big play that time on the catch and run. The thing that hurt on that play, the missed tackle, that allowed the extra yardage.
It's a matchup game in the NFL. You get the guy that you want isolated, have him miss a tackle, and off you go.
So the big play gets him across midfield now for 1st and 10. They'll set up a throw. Throwing the out route incomplete. It's Smith. And they'll get this to the 30-yard line before crossing over out of bounds.
And what a year Devontae Smith had at Alabama in 2020. The first wide receiver to win the Heisman since Desmond Howard in 1991 while he was at Michigan. The 10th overall pick of the Eagles, who traded up from number 12 to get him. He's reunited with his old quarterback Jalen Hurts from a few years back at Alabama. 117 catches last year, led all of major college football.
So the ball down to the 16 here for 1st and 10. From the red zone now, they'll look to throw. And his throw is incomplete.
I think he's got to be careful not to force anything into coverage right there. There weren't really any throwing lanes, but the best part for him, he's got 2nd and 3rd down to fall back on.
3rd quarter on a Monday night with a 2nd and 10 coming up. They'll look to throw again. Flush to his right toward the end zone, but that's going to wind up incomplete.
Well, defensively, they haven't let him just sit in the pocket and get comfortable. And that's opposite a lot of game plans in today's NFL. Ordinarily, you're trying to keep the quarterback hemmed in. In this case, they brought the heat, and if he flushes out, they're fine with that, and they force another incompletion.
Throwing from the gun, it's Hurts. This is complete to Watkins on a slant. They do get 9, but it leads to 4th down.
So much about offense is what you call hidden yardage. You know, you throw the ball to someone, they catch it, and then they can make a big play. You know, they create a play, run after catch. They did a really nice job there of limiting that and keeping him from a 1st down.
Yeah, stopped him in his tracks. One quarter remains here as we wrap up the week on a Monday night. We'll return with more after this. You're watching the NFL on EA Sports. All right, they're going to try and keep hope alive here on 4th down. They're going for it. As expected, they're going for it to keep the drive alive. And he is into the end zone. Touchdown, Philadelphia. Jalen Hurts, his third touchdown of the game and fourth on the year. And the Eagles have made it a one-score game again here in the fourth. So with the missed PAT in his rearview mirror, he goes back out to kick this one off. Pollard to return from the end zone. And they'll get him down right at the 25-yard line, so the same result, and he opted for the touchback. The Dallas offense here set to begin the drive. Their lead back down to one score after the touchdown a moment ago. First down's a must on this drive as they start out here 1st and 10. And nothing doing. He's immediately taken down at the line of scrimmage. Officially no gain on the play, and it's 2nd down. They go to Elliott again. And nowhere for him to go again. He'll get back to the line of scrimmage. That's it. Calling no gain on the run there, and now they'll be looking at a 3rd down. Two runs for a net gain of nothing. Now here's 3rd and 10. To throw is Prescott. Dancing to his left. Now he'll let it go on the run. Deep left side. And look at this. They get the turnover they needed. It's intercepted. Picked up by Steven Nelson. And the Eagles are right back in this football game. The Eagles offense set to begin their next drive. The interception sets them up with an opportunity to erase this fourth-quarter deficit. And this series could very well determine our outcome. And that is incomplete. Well, the coverage a little too good there, and it's 2nd down. Here's 2nd and 10. He'll drop to throw. That swung out wide to Sanders. And some room to work. And he finally is out of bounds, but he's down inside the 20-yard line. A big play there on the catch and run. So the big play means just like that, they'll operate from the red zone now on 1st down. Off the play fake, here's Hurts. And that is incomplete. He couldn't hold on through the contact. Brings up 2nd down.
My first thought is surprise because that's one of the better tight ends around, and I've seen him pull in balls like this before. But how about a little credit to the defense forcing that incompletion?
An incomplete pass on 1st down. That leads to a 2nd and 10. Back to throw again. And Goddard's got it. Touchdown, Eagles. Dallas Goedert, his 2nd touchdown on the season. And the Eagles have a chance to tie things up as they trail by 2 here in the 4th. All right, now a big 2-point conversion attempt still to come. Hurts will throw. And he's got it. The conversion good, and we are tied in the 4th. Boy, hard to ask for a better game thus far. 27 apiece is our score as the kick's away. Pollard to return from the end zone. And ultimately, he stopped right where he would have been if he had simply gone down to a knee at the 25. About set for this next drive by the Cowboys offense. Well, they just gave up the score to tie it. That's the bad news. The good news, Eagle pressure, too much this time. Down he goes. Pass protection has been a problem all night long as they come up facing second and a bundle. It'll be a handoff to Pollard, and he'll take it ahead to the 28-yard line. The Cowboys on third down, lacking much success, just 2 for 7 to this point. This is 3rd and 7.
Kill.
Mike 52, got to do better.
He'll find Lamb. That's complete. 2 yards is all they'll get on the completion. It's 4th down.
Partner, I think that completion takes the definition of dink and dunk to a different level, doesn't it?
It does, and the defense was right there, kind of played into their hands. Tie game, 4th quarter, and they're going for this thing on 4th down. The Cowboys will go. Prescott. A hit as he throws, and this is going to be incomplete. Mike McCarthy took the gamble, didn't pay off. And the Eagles are going to take over in great field position. So 1st and 10 now from the 30. Hurts a handoff to Sanders. And inside the 20 before he's brought down. 87 yards on the ground for him now as he has gotten better, really, as the night's gone on.
Oh, that's one to warm the hearts of all those old-school football players, isn't it? Tough, hard, gritty run, got behind his pads, bowled over a few people. Look at that one, right up the gut.
Saw it through 3 quarters, no reason to lighten up now. So here's a 1st and 10 now, down inside the 20. Hurts going to give it to Sanders on the option. And they'll bring him down at the 13-yard line. And that time the tackle by Malik Hooker. Now, what's the thinking here? Because a touchdown would be nice, but you've ensured yourself a chance at 3 in the lead, so how worried are you about the 6?
You're not very worried about if you're confident in your kicker. And if you got a kicker who can put it through the post, you feel really good about trying to bleed that clock down. In an ideal scenario, your kicker puts it through the post as the clock hits zeros.
2nd down at 5. Sanders here as they run out of the gun. And he'll fight his way down right around the 12. And now, defensively, they're going to burn their first time out. Remember, they get an extra time built in coming up here shortly at the 2-minute warning. As big of a play as we've had in this one so far. This is 3rd and 3. From the gun, it's Hurts. And Goddard's got it. Touchdown, Eagles. Dallas Goedert, a beast in the red zone with his 2nd touchdown of the game. And the Eagles have taken the lead. A nice throw there by the 2nd-year quarterback.
And I don't believe that was the kind of play he would have made as a rookie. Because usually your rookie season, is a continuation of your college days. A lot of one read, and if you don't have it, you just take off and go. Now he's settled in the pocket a little bit more, reading the field and getting to a second and sometimes third progression. That was a nice play.
Extra point hugged the upright a bit, but he gets it to go. And they will take a 7-point lead. Now after the touchdown, here's Elliott on to kick it away. And no return on this one as the fair catch is signaled for and taken. The Dallas offense here set to begin the drive. And last time out, went for it on 4th down, turned it over, gave him great field position, turned into 6 points, so they've got to recover here, Charles.
It's amazing what one decision can do in the chain of events, right? The decision to go for it on 4th down.
Caused all of that.
It caused every bit of it, but it showed confidence. Hey, I've got confidence in you guys. Go pick it up for them. Didn't happen. Also showed confidence in the defense. They didn't pick up their end of the bargain, so now they've got to come back out and start over and rebuild that confidence.
4th quarter, down to the final 2 minutes, and we've got a one-score game. So the Cowboys in possession of the football here as we get you reset. They come up on a 1st and 10, desperately needing a score here on what could be their final drive. On 1st down, Pollard. And nowhere really to go there. He'll take this up just shy of midfield. Here's 2nd and 9, just a yard on that last run. To throw, Prescott. Flushed out right. Complete to Washington. Only 3 yards on the catch. It's 3rd down.
It drives some people crazy to see those short throws underneath. They've got to find a way to gash the defense downfield.
On 3rd down, Elliott. And he'll get this down only to about the 46. Down 7, and they've got to go for it here on 4th down. Desperation time. Prescott on 4th. On the move to his left. And it's incomplete. They cannot convert, and they turn it over. They had to go for it with such little time remaining, and the Eagles defense able to hold. The Eagles offense set to begin their next drive. And still 2 timeouts defensively, but even if they choose to use those, 3 kneel downs should be enough to get out of here with a victory.
And that's exactly what's being stated into the head coach's headset. Oftentimes they have a guy upstairs who monitors this at the end of the game. A little clock management 101.
And they will take a knee here. The Cowboys signal for their 3rd and final timeout as they get it with 26 seconds to go in the football game. So time to start going in the other direction as they come up now 3rd and long. So would that mean 3 weeks in the books and they creep above 500 now at 2-1?
You know, I played with a guy once after taking a knee at the end of the game, and he came in and grabbed the equipment manager and said, make sure you wash that spot, you know, special because I just took a knee for a win. That tells you how much guys enjoy that because getting a win, no one takes it for granted.
So how about that comeback that we just witnessed going into the 4th quarter? I don't know that we had written them off, but it looked bleak. They were able to get it done.
They put up a barrage of points and reeling them in and running them down and winning it. Wouldn't you love to be in their locker room right now? Think about the energy that's radiating out of there right now. They're talking about belief, sticking together, and finding a way to win.
So for Philadelphia, they get back in the win column as they move to 2-1 now on the year. And they'll return home next week to take on the Kansas City Chiefs. Meanwhile, for
Salute when you see me. That jealousy is an ocean, and you either float or you sink. Moment of truth, credit check, you not approved. BB King, I'm in love with the blues. Don't start me up, I got finishing moves. Look, salute when you see me. Slid through all the commotion, it's breaking news, they got an ad on TV. Popping out on them, I'm politicking, probably in a section where you not permitted. My honey's matching my Dodger fitted, playing all go, ain't no stopping in it. Look, salute when you see me, I bought her a CC and that was her purse. Disgusting with do for a purse, disgusting with do for the clout. I'm one of the realest, the real ones can vouch. They thought I was done, but all that out, you gotta play my next around. Salute when you see me. Put in the car to my runner, get to you speedy. Still thugging like the days when they weren't hearing my CD. Made it out of the trenches, get salute when you see me. Yeah, salute when you see me. I'm getting greedy, I blowed on her budget on me, that's on me, I'm conceited. Treaty, nah, that ain't how we treat it. This right here sound like a three-peat. I put the in it sound like I'm knee-deep, I'm like, oh, you too needy. Me and HB going Juvie and BG, they gotta put my face on the box of Wheaties. I'm praying for whoever think they competed. Salute when you see me. That's all he ever, so that's how you greet me. I'm going TM 101 cheesy, and plus they got D2 on repeat. I'm with the love of my life in like 3 weeks, cause that's all I needed. But I'm sorry.